My name is Fred Lay. I was born and raised in sunny California, the US, and lived my whole life there. Until the summer of 2017, when I decided to move to Vietnam by myself to learn more about the country that my entire family is from. I do a lot of things for fun and work, but what I really love is performing stand-up comedy.
Like, oh, Fred, are you still playing tennis, man? Clearly not.
I've been having a blast meeting new people and discovering new things here in Vietnam. April is a month widely celebrated as Environmental Awareness Month. It's also the same month as Earth Day. That's why this episode, we're going to take a look at how people in Vietnam are keeping it green. In this episode, we're going to take a look at simple steps that we can all take towards eliminating plastic straws. We're going to join in expats' efforts in keeping Hanoi clean. Later on, we'll meet an 88-year-old biodiversity hero. And of course, what would be an episode about the environment if we didn't make some furry friends along the way? All this and more on today's Vietnam A to Z, the Green Edition. Hashtag refuse the straw, hashtag the last plastic straw, or straw wars are some of the terms trending in the environmental protection campaign worldwide. Our first segment on Trend explores just what is the big deal with plastic straws. When you order a beverage in Vietnam, it typically comes out looking like this. Yes, the presentation is lovely, but what's with all the plastic? I mean, this straw right here, I'm probably gonna use it for about 2 minutes and then throw it away. And straws typically take up to 200 years to decompose. If you think about it this way, every single straw that you've used in your entire life still exists somewhere on this earth. And that's just a bunch of waste that we don't need. Where I'm from, 500 million plastic straws are used each day. That's enough to circle the earth 2.5 times. Plastic straws are the 11th most found ocean trash. Seabirds and marine animals die each year from ingesting plastics. Is your 5 minutes tops of sipping really worth all that? The beginning of 2018 saw netizens circulate and express shock over video of a plastic straw stuck in a sea turtle's nostril. In Vietnam, the youth caught wind of hashtags like hashtag Khăm Ông Húc and hashtag No Straw Challenge, and the movement headlined a number of prominent newspapers. Restaurants and businesses also caught on, reducing or even stopping altogether the usage of plastic straws. I typically say no to the straw, but what about some people who like to use the straw? Well, we're about to meet some folks who are introducing an alternative to the plastic straw here in Vietnam. First, we're gonna check out straws made of bamboo. Bamboo is one of the alternative materials for straws since you can find bamboo trees pretty much everywhere in Vietnam. So why bamboo out of all of the materials that you have available?
When you use bamboo, first it's sturdy, second it's botanical, third when you throw it away, it can mean the soil can consume it and it comes back to the earth.
You can now find these bamboo straws on offer at coffee shops or even buy a set for home. The straws come with a cleaning set and can last up to a few years if cared for properly. Stainless steel straws are our second green trend. Let's just agree on one thing. They look pretty cool.
Ở bên quán của mình thì đã áp dụng ống hút kim loại được hơn 1 năm nay thì cũng vẫn chưa phải thay mới gì cả. Thì là thời gian sử dụng của nó sẽ rất lâu dài, có thể là hàng chục năm nếu như mình có thể giữ gìn nó.
Stainless steel, high class, built to last. The durable straws certainly make a savvy alternative to your traditional plastic straws. Paper straws. These straws may not be reusable, but are no less earth-friendly.
So we use paper straws because they're obviously the most biodegradable. 60 days.
They're also quite the colorful addition to your drink and meal.
So we can all agree plastic straws are a big waste. Speaking of big waste, let's check out the topic of our big story.
what this is? Of course you do. It's a bell. But this isn't just any bell, it's a special bell. This one summons people, and they're trash. This is how trash collection works for urban areas in Vietnam multiple times each and every day. But while these bags will go straight to the dumps, they're only part of a bigger picture. So while street cleaners like Ms. Hung here work around the clock, there's still more to be done with the 38,000 tons of solid waste that are produced each day in Vietnam's urban areas. That's where our featured guest and big story this week comes in. Meet James Kendall and the Keep Hanoi Clean initiative. He's known to the people of Hanoi with the nickname Ông Tây Yon Rack. He's an American English teacher, a lover of the environment, and founder of Keep Hanoi Clean. Back in 2016, James and the group were awarded with the Bui Xuân Phai Award in the Job Prize category for their contributions to the city of Hanoi. I met James in their brand new headquarters that he's setting up for Keep Hanoi Clean. The environmental motif is pretty clear.
This is all about teaching people about alternative forms of energy. This is solar, over there is wind, and then we're gonna have water over on the other wall.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Tell me about the first day when you were just not doing this, walking on your own, and you decided, hey, I think I'm gonna start keeping Hanoi clean.
In the beginning, yeah, I went to like Phi Mart or some place like that, I can't remember. Bought some stuff to clean up, and I just went and cleaned up. I made a Facebook post right before, a couple of days before I did it. A couple of people showed up, like maybe about a half hour after I was cleaning. Some people stopped, and joined me, so I was lucky for that. Yeah. Whenever I'm driving around the city, I'm always looking out everywhere I go. So sometimes I see a spot, and I think, we need to get that. We need to clean that up, especially if it's in the water. Once it's in the water, it's so hard to get back out. And then once it's in the water, it goes to the ocean eventually. It's said that in 2048, there's going to be more plastic in the ocean than fish.
What started out as a one-man initiative in May 2016 quickly grew. Over 2,000 volunteers have joined. More than 200 tons of waste were collected, and 50 locations were cleaned. These impressive numbers were evidence of Keep Hanoi Clean's great efforts to protect the environment in Hanoi. Led by James and his friends, Keep Hanoi Clean's meaningful activities have inspired many others to protect the beautiful city of Hanoi, and they've received a great deal of support from local authorities. The volunteers are the heart and soul of Keep Hanoi Clean.
On any given event, we've got between 50 and 100 volunteers to show up, sometimes more. Everything over here, we didn't really...
The group has also grown their supply of tools to help them in their initiative.
Yeah, so this is it. Right, so these are handmade, and they're also like biodegradable, So yeah, these are really great, really good for cleaning out the water. So we get like an assembly line of people, scoop it up, pass it along. These are also really good baskets we use for sorting out. That we've used, got some bamboo stuff here. These are like sticks for shovels and rakes and stuff like that. Yeah, so if you want to check out how they work, why don't you just join us at our next event?
I'd love to.
Yeah, sounds good. It's this Saturday.
All right.
All right.
I'm here with the volunteers of Keep Hanoi Clean.
Hello.
It's the morning of the first large trash cleanup of the year, and they've invited me along. It'll be my first time, and I'm very excited. Let's go.
And we're on our way. The cleanup site today is at a river running through the Dia Bridge in Hanoi's Bac Tu Liêm district. The turnout is incredible.
I had no idea that I was going to meet this many people. Lots of different groups. We have youth volunteer groups, people from the military join together and keep this place clean. So this is awesome. Thank you.
All right, ready to do some cleanup.
I've been with you for probably 20 minutes, and we've probably done about 15% of just this area.
Yeah.
What are you hoping to accomplish in this entire trash cleanup today?
I mean, what we're trying to accomplish is to keep this area clean, to raise awareness in this area about the problem. Because, you know, what's happening is people are throwing their household trash. They live near the river. They're throwing their household trash in the river, and then it's flowing down to this bridge here. All the trash just flows down through the river.
And the trash doesn't go, it doesn't disappear.
Yeah, it
just becomes more trash.
Yeah, right. And I mean, like, eventually, the rest of that part of the river is going to be just trash. And I mean, if we don't do anything, if nothing changes, everything here will be all just full of trash.
Volunteers of Keep Hanoi Clean come from all walks of life, nationalities, and ages.
I love the environment, so I want to pick up trash so I can protect the environment.
If we do nothing, it will get so bad, but if we start now, then people will realize it's important, they'll help, and then Hanoi will stay beautiful.
For the area here, the local government, members of the People's Army, and youth volunteers have developed cleanups like this as a regular effort that involves the entire community.
Thứ bảy hàng tuần bọn mình buổi sáng hay đi coi như vệ sinh môi trường và vận động bà con nhân dân làm sạch ở chỗ địa phương, chỗ mình sinh sống ấy. Chúng ta hoạt động như này chúng ta sẽ nhân rộng để tự nhiên là giới trẻ bây giờ các cháu ấy lớn lên chúng ta sẽ có ý thức hơn để bảo vệ môi trường. Chứ nếu như mà ai cũng có một cái không ý thức mà vứt rác cái này thì chúng ta có làm nữa mãi không thể làm hết được rác.
Keep Hanoi Clean gets help from wherever they can, using whatever they can. This is the top of a fan, and it's still very useful.
I also met members of other volunteer groups who came to pitch in.
Lý do nào mà chị thích tham dự buổi dọn rác này?
Chị nghĩ là mỗi người góp một tay vào để thu dọn những cái thứ rác mà nó khó phân hủy như thế này ấy, thì nó sẽ giúp cho cái việc là mình làm sạch môi trường. Và chị nghĩ là mọi người cùng làm thì cái công việc này nó sẽ tốt hơn.
The thing that motivates me is the volunteers. I mean, if it wasn't for the volunteers, I wouldn't be doing this, you know. So, I mean, they're my heroes. All the volunteers that keep supporting me, the people that sponsor us, and our support from the government. All of that together really it motivates me and inspires me to do my best.
After just merely 2 hours, the river, canal, and the surrounding areas have regained their cleanliness. It's been an inspiring experience for me joining in this effort. It's obvious that it's not the result of an individual's labor, but the strength of the whole community. For Keep Hanoi Clean, their initiatives contribute to the concerted efforts to tackle environmental issues and to
Keep Hanoi Clean!
So here's some of the trash that we've collected from the river. Not all of it is going straight to the landfill, however. Some of the stuff I have plans for.
Chào Fred.
Chào anh Khâm.
Hôm nay em đem quà gì đến cho anh đấy?
Em đem quà rác.
Ôi, nhiều rác quá.
This is Khum's garden. What makes his garden special are these garden towers. They have the ability to turn the seemingly useless trash that I brought Khum today into the finest fertilizer. He's showing me just how that's possible.
Đây, cái rác này của anh thì anh sẽ cắt nhỏ đi một chút.
Mà cắt nhỏ này.
Đây chỉ xé nó ra thôi, đúng rồi. Thế sau đấy anh cho vào cái lõi giữa này. Đấy, cho lõi giữa này. Đối với cái tháp này thì là hầu hết tất cả các loại rác hữu cơ. Rác hữu cơ là các loại rác mà nó liên quan đến thực vật. Ví dụ như là gốc rau, vỏ hoa quả, bã chè, bã cà phê. Xong rồi thì mình sẽ cho cái con giun vào trong cái lõi giữa này của tháp. Có thể cho Fred xem đây là một con giun. Con giun này nó sẽ đào dưới đất và nó ăn rác. Đây, mình cho vào đây nha.
Con này thì tên gì?
Con này là trùn quế. Nó không phải làm gì, nó chỉ có ăn thôi.
Garden towers can be seen as an eco-friendly vertical gardening method that also happens to make use of organic waste. All you have to do is add kitchen vegetable scraps and composting worms to the vertical column located in the middle. The worms will turn scraps into organic compost and move around the soil, leaving deposits along the way, which will then help the plants grow faster. An all-natural method with no added chemicals. Water is also saved, since very little soil is exposed to sunlight, which minimizes water evaporation.
Khum shares that this idea is based on a garden tower design from the US. It is 55 centimeters in diameter and has 6 tiers, providing the space to grow many kinds of vegetables, such as eggplant or vine spinach, in a small area. That's why it's also an ideal solution for those living in a city apartment.
So we've learned some stuff to do with organic trash, but what about the inorganic stuff? Well, I'm here at La Green, a studio where they teach kids to turn recyclables, give them a second life, and turn them into a canvas for art. Chào em. Bữa nay thì là em định làm gì vậy?
Hôm nay là em định làm cái này thành một con sư tử giấy.
Không có biết ở trong đây có gì không?
Trong những này có một cái chai dùng rồi.
Thì anh có thể làm một con sư tử theo em được không?
Có chứ, nó giống như thế này này anh.
Một con mắt, hai con mắt, một mũi, một miệng, một cái chân. A little bit of hair, a little bit of hair there, a little bit of hair.
As my friend Tom shared with me, the core of our artwork today is a discarded plastic bottle. It's then covered in another type of waste, scrap paper, to create the nice papier-mâché canvas for the children to paint and create on. It's a great way to repurpose plastics that would otherwise go to the dumps.
This is really cool, actually. And I'm creating a lion that was started by a piece of discarded plastic. A plastic lion, a plion, if you will.
Recycle Art Lagreens was born out of Lan An's and her friend Loan's love for children and the environment. They wanted to promote recycling while adding creativity to the process. Since 2017, the duo has organized classes involving youth ranging from 5 to 13 years of age, creating functional art from recyclables.
Chúng tôi nghĩ tại sao lại không thể tái chế những cái đồ vật dụng bỏ đi, đó là đem đến cho các em những cái thông điệp về gìn giữ môi trường, tiết kiệm những cái đồ vật dụng cũ hỏng bỏ đi để tái chế chúng lại thành những sản phẩm rất hữu ích.
For the children, it's a fun and educational experience.
Cái này kiểu nó làm như là bằng chai nhựa và cũng là giấy nữa. Và nó tạo ra một cái như thế này ạ, nên là nó khá là đặc biệt ạ.
Using everything from plastic and glass bottles to yogurt containers and scrap paper, the kids here have been able to create amazing artwork, such as pencil cases, piggy banks, and decorative boxes. So it's pretty cool that out of a piece of recycled plastic and a little advice from some of my friends, I was able to create a pretty cool work of art. Hey everybody, con sư tử kêu thế nào ấy? Here's some food for thought from our big story this week. From the collection of waste to turning some types of trash into food for plants and others into beautiful works of art, we've learned about how trash can come full circle to be reduced, reused, and recycled. These are just some earth-friendly methods that contribute to a greener and cleaner environment here in Vietnam. And now, as promised, we'll see who's the eco-hero in our Faces of Vietnam.
Meet Professor Dr. Đặng Huy Huỳnh.
Hiện nay thì tôi tham gia với Hội Bảo vệ Thiên nhiên và Môi trường Việt Nam.
The first Vietnamese to be named ASEAN's Biodiversity Hero. The 88-year-old scientist has made fauna research and tree protection his lifetime work. Now in his retirement, this hero is still saving all of his pension and effort for Vietnam's biodiversity.
Những cái cây đó là những cái linh hồn của dân, mà bảo vệ cây đó là bảo vệ nguồn nước, bảo vệ nguồn rên, cũng như bảo vệ cái cảnh quan thiên nhiên của đất nước chúng ta, từ làng xóm cho đến hẻm phố.
He has traversed the country to help recognize 3,000 trees of 100 species as natural heritages under special protection.
Tôi có cái thông điệp là bà con hãy cùng nhau bảo vệ các cái cây xanh, và đặc biệt bảo vệ cây di sản Việt Nam chính là bảo vệ cái lịch sử, cái văn hóa của đất nước chúng ta và bảo vệ môi trường được một cách bền vững.
Thus far, we've taken a look at green habits to help improve our planet. Now, we're about to pay a visit to those who directly benefit from conservation efforts here in Vietnam. I'm here at Vietnam's largest wildlife animal sanctuary, home to 175 bears who were rescued from the illegal bile trade here in Vietnam. Welcome to the Vietnam Bear Rescue Center. Once we make it over this hill, there's gonna be bears.
Over 30,000 square meters of semi-natural outdoor enclosure. That's the sweet crib of the bears here at the Vietnam Bear Rescue Center, funded by Animals Asia. But where did all these bears come from? Animals Asia estimates that there are more than 12,000 bears and biofarms in Vietnam and China, and that in the past year alone, 700 bears in farms across Vietnam have died from starvation or infection. Bile extraction has been outlawed in the country since 2005, and in 2017, the Vietnamese government agreed on a plan with Animals Asia to work together to rescue the remaining bears still caged across Vietnam, believed to be about 1,000. Duan Ben Dixon, who started setting up the sanctuary together with Animals Asia in 2006, has overseen the arrival of all of the rescued bears at the sanctuary.
When bears first arrive here from a bear bao farm, and the bears is normally very aggressive. So it takes anywhere from, say, 6 months to a year to get the bear fully kind of calm down and trusting us again.
At the Vietnam Bear Rescue Center, the bears find new homes decked out with enrichment furnishings and toys that aid in their physical and mental rehabilitation. The sanctuary has 2 open days each month where visitors like you and I can visit with pre-booked appointments. There's also an educational center where groups can learn more about the bears.
It's wonderful. They're working on every level, which is what's so important. They're not just doing the rescue work, but they're doing the education, they're working with their government. So the fact that they're working from so many angles, working with locals, which is so important, I'm so impressed with their work.
Here, you get a chance to watch the bears and enjoy the fresh air and mountainous views of Tam Dao. Here, you might just even get the chance to prepare meals for the bears too.
We got fresh yams, apples, pumpkin, carrots. Breakfast is gonna be good. We're about to go to the bear enclosure where these hungry bears are awaiting their meal.
I'm joining the team here in hiding the food for the bears to find, encouraging them to actively look for their breakfast.
I'm gonna try to be clever and get up to some spots that I think that the bears might have a hard time getting to. Nope. These bears got some pretty sweet digs, a little bit cooler than my apartment. I am sorry we're a little bit late, but now it's finally feeding time, my furry friend!
And there they go, looking for their food. Go Bears! The sanctuary also has an area dedicated to caring for the health of the bears. I'm given quite the privilege in visiting a bear as he undergoes dental surgery. It's amazing that I'm up this close to a bear.
So this is bear number 161. His name is Hercules. This is Hercules' tooth.
Bears naturally engage in horseplay with one another, but due to severe malnourishment being held in these biofarms, they lack the proper nutrients and often harm themselves while doing regular bear stuff.
It's all right, Hercules. Your toothache days are over.
It was so awesome getting out and about to hang out with these bears who are now thriving in a safe place after being put through such trauma. The Vietnam Bear Rescue Center is definitely an eye-opening and heartwarming location that you should check out.
For me, it's a great pleasure to see the bears kind of fully forgive what mankind has done to it, and here now, and enjoying the life that it should be.
Well, that does it for this episode of Vietnam A to Z. I hope you enjoyed learning more about what people in Vietnam are doing to help protect the environment. Hopefully, we've all grown more aware of habits that we can adapt to help protect our planet. We'll see you next time for more Vietnam A to Z.
About alternative force
First thing that I noticed about the bears, they're very hungry. Hello?